Hello everyone, this is Awkward Ninja. Welcome back to Let's Play Shovel Knight. Some of you will probably notice that I have more health than I used to. That's because I had to replay the entire game all over again. Yeah. I went to record this episode only to realize later that I wasn't recording. And, well, the way this game works is that when you beat a level, the game automatically saves and overwrites the previous save. And you can't save the same game in multiple slots. So you can imagine my frustration when I had to start all over again. Yeah, that really sucked. But at the same time, I kind of put myself in a better position. Yeah, in this episode we're going to be taking on Treasure Knight in the Iron Whale. So let's just get right to it. Strike the earth. Yeah, I know, the over-dramatic for no reason. Oh yeah, those bubbles pop when you step on them, by the way. In case you couldn't tell. Anyway. And then there's these, snails that, when you kill them, they leave their shells behind, and you can launch the shells in any way you want. You'll probably notice that a lot of these levels have their own gimmicks to them. Which is, this game is great. I mean, I wouldn't be playing it if it wasn't. Oh, come on. I just missed that 200 one. Because the snail shell decided to be a jerk. Wait. Thanks, Bottomless Pit. Oh, right. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't have an empty chalice. I'm just gonna show off what... Okay, this one makes you invincible. Well, only for like 10 seconds. Oh, well, okay, you count how long it is. I never bothered to actually do so. But, alright, let's try to get that chalice, that, troffle fish again. Hey, wait, don't eat me. Man, I'll serve Daddy with you. I'll hail the Trouble King, King of Fish, and Proud Long Maze, and world. Alright, and they gave me an Eater of Fortune. Okay. That one draws... I don't know if I don't remember if I already told you guys this or not, but that one basically draws all treasure to you. It's really useful for, well, getting your treasure back when you die. Now, if I launch this shell up there, there's a secret. Like I said, I want to show off as many secrets as I can. I know, it may seem like I'm repeating myself a lot, but that's just kind of part of the person I was born as. So, don't get too discouraged by it. Yeah, I can give you guys more information, you know, on my Twitter page. Yeah, I made a Twitter page now, so be sure to check that out if you're interested. Got it. There we go. I missed. Ah, well. It's only 20 anyway. Oh yeah, these eels that appear out of nowhere. Okay, you're kidding me. Sometimes... Yeah, those snails can't even go into bottomless pits for some reason. Oh, right, something here. Ah, screw you. And another secret right here. Boing, boing, boing. And just a bunch of money. Yeah, most of these secrets are just a bunch of money. Not that that's a bad thing, but... screw that up. Oh, come on. Alright. There we go. Oh, that was close. Yeah. Here we... Yeah, this is where the levels start getting much more difficult. These spikes are just absolutely everywhere. Oh, I just almost ran right into them. Watch you. Ah, crap. Guess I'll have to beat this guy the hard way. These are one of those enemies that take forever to kill. And there's a variant of them later that's even worse, as usual. Oh, wait until we get the Propeller Knights level. Oh yeah, that level is infamous among people that have played this game. As many consider it to be one of the if not the hardest level in the game. I mean, thankfully we're not going to get to that for quite some time, but I'm not exactly looking forward to it. Anyway. And just keep going. Yeah, unfortunately, it's impossible to get all the treasure there. Well, I mean, unless you use a phase locket, but I just don't care enough to use the phase locket. Not really worth the risk. Anyway. Alright, another checkpoint. Oh, and now it's time. Well, speak for yourself. Oh, yay, mini-boss. Alright. Yeah, he just... all this mini-boss does is just chase you until you get to this point. And then he exposes his weak point for some reason. All you have to do is jump over him and not fail like I did. It's really just a matter of hitting this weak point until he's dead. No relics are really necessary. There we go. I think it's about like 10 hits. Hello, Chester. He is alive. I haven't had a ride like that in ages. I think I'm gonna be sick. Anyway, I'm about to drop another great deal on you. Want to see it? And now we have the... What the... And now we have the throwing anchor. This is a pretty useful and pretty awesome relic. Yeah. This coin works like the axe in Castlevania. You just throw it up in the air and it hits whatever is above you. This is going to be really helpful from now on. By the way, make sure that you have 3,000 gold by the time you get to that point. In another recording, I kind of learned the hard way that if you don't, you can't get it ever until after you beat the level. And trust me, you're going to want that thing. And here's another secret. And trust me, you're going to want that thing throughout the rest of the level. It makes the level much easier. Makes taking these guys out much simpler.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Ah, crap.
I've come to talk with you again.
Oh. Just slowly sinking into my doom, and that's the way to do it. Now, there's one thing I need to mention. It was actually possible to throw this thing when on a ladder before, but for some reason you can't do that anymore. Okay, thankfully I didn't have much money to lose, so... So I can just fish it back. Speaking of fishing. There we go. Ah, you crappy. Oh boy. There's this chicken here. Ah, how'd I miss? Okay, that manta ray is starting to piss me off. Okay, what you're supposed to do is hold off, but I'm just being dumb. Anyway. Oh, you gotta be kidding! Ah, knockback! Such a biatch! Anyway. Okay, I really need to stop getting hit by this guy. Alright, this time I'm gonna make it. I swear, I'm gonna make it. Alright, you, come on. There, got it. There we go. Alright. And this one we find a music note. And take the ride back on that torpedo. Oh. Okay, then. No, that manta ray isn't being trolling me. That's just being. I'm just being dumb. Again. Die. Alright, let's get going. Here we go. No, it's not a big deal, just comes back. And whee! Yeah, that time I was smart enough to not get hit by the torpedo. Alright, here's a good place to use this. This guy again. Get off of there! Yeah, bye-bye, jackass. Honestly, I didn't even know you could do that. Yeah, you gotta do something complicated to get that checkpoint. Ow! Oh, you... Damn knockback! Anyway... I mean, health on... I mean, yeah, health... Of course it dropped into the middle of his disc. Oh yeah! Mad skills, baby. But, by the way, do not be on the anchors when they get all the way to the bottom. Okay, do not do that. That counts as falling into the bottomless pit. And here's another secret. So, get rid of those guys first, so they don't become a distraction. We're fighting this dick. This vagabond. There, gotcha. That's quite a lot of money, actually. I already killed this guy. I don't see a point in fighting him. Get all the money, all the monies. I'm hoarding money like Anita Sarkeesian. Anyway. Yeah. I really hope a lot of you get that joke, but I know some people might be offended by that, but I really don't care. And here we're finally at the boss. Arr, my gems, my vessel, my ocean. You Your very presence tarnishes. You are to lay claim to the sea itself. You greedy knows no bounds, treasure knight. Your hands are no less dirty, even though your others are paying for your avarice. Let us duel. Winner take all. That is like my pirate impression. Anyway. Treasure Knight actually isn't that difficult. Though he probably is pretty unpredictable. See, I just got several hits on him. Ah, crap. Yeah, I don't want to get hit by that. Yeah, getting hit by that, that's very bad. But he just gives you so many opportunities to hit him. Like, it's ridiculous. There we go. And we're done. Yeah, that's probably the fastest I beat a boss. Dream sequence? I don't know. I don't think so. No, we don't. Not this time. Anyway. Yeah, time to get more money. And we're done with Treasure Knight. But we're not quite done yet. Okay, you see this guy over here? Yeah, this is a world boss. Yeah, there are 3 world bosses in the entire game, and they all show up just after you defeat certain normal bosses, the Order Nor Quarter. This is the first world boss. These guys are optional, technically, but if you don't beat them, you won't be able to get back to certain areas because they block your path. But first, I want to show off. Here we have a second town. Our scouts saw your approach, and we know of your quest. This is our armored outpost. The brave are hold up here, deep in enemy territory. It's dangerous. Get equipped. Yeah, and we should take that guy's advice, because up here we have upgrades. Here we have the armorer. This be the aerial anvil. Need an armor upgrade? If you need something forged, I'm the fellow. ARRR. Now, here's where you can get better armor. Yeah, this game has some minor RPG elements that actually affect your ability to play the game. So this is just the base armor, but here there are 5 different armors aside from the base armor that you can get. Now, you don't have to use any of these if you don't want to. It's entirely possible to beat the game without using any of them. But I would highly recommend making the game easier on yourself by purchasing them. First, there's the final guard. The amount of money that you drop is halved when you die. So yeah, this is incredibly useful for keeping all your money. This is probably one of the best armors in the game, at least for Shovel Knight. There are 2 DLC characters that I'll be playing as later that get similar armors. The DLC is free, so if you're thinking about buying this game, you don't have to worry about paying for the DLC. It's completely free. The crowdfunded. This game, like I said, this game was crowdfunded, and it met more than its expectation goals. So pretty much all DLC is free. And they're going to be adding even more later. Like, I heard that there's going to be a King Knight campaign. I don't know when, but probably sometime this year or next year. So yeah, you can look forward to that. But anyway, the final guard, in my opinion, is probably the best armor in the game. It's super useful for when you because later in the game you're going to be dying a lot, and yeah, unless you're some kind of master, like I said in the past episodes. Losing only half your money is a really good thing to have. Next we have the Conjurer's Coat. Sacrifice from protection for a higher magic limit and from defeated foes. This one I think is completely useless. I mean, the higher magic limit is never necessary, because those urns that refill your magic just drop all the time. From enemies, you can just find them, you know, they're just everywhere. So there's no point in having this. And the less protection isn't worth it. You know? I would just completely ignore this one, unless you're a completionist. So, then we've got the Dynamo Mail. Perform 2 consecutive shovel drops to unleash a powerful charge slash. Yeah, this is okay, I guess. I mean, of course there's a shovel upgrade that does pretty much the same thing. So, just get it if you want to. It's all about preference, but yeah, I would just ignore this if I were you. Then we have the Mail Momentum. Heavily plated, keep your footing when struck by enemies, but stopping may be a problem. Okay, basically what this armor does is it makes it so knockback is kept to a minimum, which is extremely helpful in later levels, but the playoff is that you're slippery. Like, whenever you land, it's like you're on ice. So, it's kind of a catch-22 with this one. I mean, I'll probably be using it in the later level. But for now, it's kind of useless, so I wouldn't. And finally, there's the Orden Plate. Flashy, acrobatic, useless. It's literally that. It's completely useless. It's no different from your basic armor. All you can do with this is just do flips when you jump. I mean, I might show that in like an extra video or something, but really, this is... I wouldn't bother with this one at all. Okay, now we have the Final Guard. So I'm going to be getting the Final Guard. Yeah, it actually teases your appearance, which is pretty awesome. The shovel says, "That's enough shovel blade. Nice shovel blade you have there, lad. But I can improve it. Unlock its true abilities." Okay, now we have shovel upgrades. Charge handle. Hold your attack to unleash a powerful charge slash. But yeah, this is the other upgrade I was talking about with the armor. It's not that great, to be honest. Like, I mean, yeah, the charge up is slightly more powerful. Hit enemies harder, but I personally don't really care about it. I mean, yeah, I'll be getting it just to have it later, but not really that big of a deal. Then the Trench Blade, dig up a whole pile on one mighty motion. Yeah, this basically those dirt piles. Yeah, you can dig those up really fast now. I'll definitely be getting this. So it's just so much more convenient. And finally, the last one. Drop Spark. Slash to spark the ground when you're at full health. This is pretty much exactly like Link's beam sword in the Legend of Zelda series, or at least in most. And you're at full health, you can slash the ground and it'll hit enemies in front of you. I mean, it's okay, I guess, but not really all that useful right now. Now, these two NPCs are useless, but if I drop down here, I can get this music sheet. So, and that's all I have to do for now. But I'll be coming back here later, because there's one more thing I can do here. Okay, there's the other world boss that shows up. Let's take on this world boss. North from the Pride Board. West at the fork. Oh, brother. I must have passed it already. Well met, traveler. Oi, may you come... You can help me. I think I got lost. I'm trying to... Wait a second. You're the knight with a shovel. Indeed, I am the... The knight with a shovel who has been menacing the village. I assure you, I have done no such. You're gonna use that shovel to bury innocent people. Your reign of terror ends here. Yeah, this guy basically just thinks I'm the bad guy. So this is a fairly simple fight. So I'll probably die, but... keep getting hit like that, I will. Ah! Oh yeah, he can bounce off of his fireballs. I don't really even need to use any relics. Okay, this is getting kind of clutch. Ah! You know what? Thankfully I didn't have that much money to lose. Yeah, that's what happens when you lose to a world boss. You just get kicked back to the main screen, and you can fight them again. And they don't have their dialogue when you fight them a second time. Thank goodness. Yeah, I'm thinking that it is not really explained exactly why this guy thinks I'm the bad guy. I think he's mistaken me for Black Knight, maybe, but, well, no spoilers, so I'm just gonna have to see for later on. I actually don't really know who he's talking about. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my boss killing weapon. There we go. And I beat him. Do your worst, villain. Strike me down. I'm no villain. You're fighting a common enemy. We are? Why did you say so? Well, I feel like a fool now. Think nothing of it, friend. Knights are strongest when they work together. Yeah, Knight's code. First vow, always help person in need. Knock him down, Shovel Knight. And your reward is a music note. And all he does is disappear. Okay, well, that's it for now, guys. I don't want to go any longer because these videos will just get way too long. I kind of realized with the first episode that having videos too long just kind of turns some people off, so maybe I can do longer ones later, but for now I just want to keep it as short as possible so that I can, well, to be honest, just get enough of a thing. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and please remember, Ninja vanish.